Hello everyone, and welcome to How-FixIT. If your iPhone front camera shows a black screen, your selfies are blurry or won't focus, FaceTime can't use the selfie camera, or Face ID says not available, won't set up, or shows a TrueDepth camera error after a drop or water exposure, this video is for you. In this step-by-step guide, I'll show you how to replace the iPhone 17 Pro Max front camera assembly to restore your selfie camera and bring Face ID back to normal operation. For this repair, you'll need a precision screwdriver set, plastic pry tools, tweezers, a suction cup, and a screen disassembly tool, which are all essential for safely opening an iPhone. To restore water resistance, you'll also need adhesive sealing tape. All tools and replacement parts are linked in the video description below. That last one deserves a special mention. The iPhone 17 Pro Max contains dozens of screws in varying lengths, and several of them look nearly identical. One wrong screw in the wrong hole can strip threads, damage internal components, or leave the frame flexing, so keep track of every screw throughout disassembly. A magnetic mat helps you keep each screw in its own dedicated spot, in the exact order you removed it, which makes reassembly far less stressful. Alright, let's get started. Power off the iPhone, then remove the two Pentalobe screws near the USB-C port at the bottom. Now heat the screen. Use a regular hairdryer or a heat gun to warm the bottom edge of the display. Set your heat source to about 90 degrees Celsius, 194 degrees Fahrenheit, then apply heat slowly and evenly across the entire bottom edge for 60 to 90 seconds. Keep the heat moving and don't rush it. Warm enough to soften the adhesive. Slightly uncomfortable to touch, but not hot enough to burn. With the adhesive softened, place a suction cup near the bottom edge of the screen and pull gently to create a small gap. Slide a thin blade into the gap at a shallow angle, then switch to a plastic pry tool as soon as you have enough room. Keep the edge warm as you work your way around the perimeter. Cold adhesive will resist and make the process harder. As you work your way around the phone, never insert the pry tool deeper than 3 mm. This is critical. Display cables run close to the edge near the volume buttons, and there are multiple spring contacts all around the perimeter. At the top edge, you'll encounter two hinge points connecting the display to the housing. When you reach them, apply gentle downward pressure to release them. Carefully and slowly open the display like a book, rotating it to the left. Remove the screw holding the bracket over the display and front sensor cable connectors, then disconnect those cables. Remove the 15 screws securing the large metal cooling plate and lift it free. Remove the screws securing the bracket over the front camera cable, then lift the bracket off and disconnect the cable from the logic board. Next, remove the entire front camera module. I've included a link to a compatible replacement front camera module for the iPhone 17 Pro Max in the video description below. The iPhone 17 Pro Max front camera assembly includes the Selfie camera and the TrueDepth system for Face ID, so replacing this complete module typically fixes a black or frozen front camera, selfies that are blurry or won't focus, FaceTime selfie camera failures, and Face ID problems like Face ID not available, unable to activate Face ID, or TrueDepth camera errors that prevent setup or unlocking. Place the front camera module into position, making sure the flex cable is not folded or pinched. Reconnect the front camera cable to the logic board, then reinstall the bracket and screws. Keep the sensors clean, because fingerprints or dust can affect selfie quality and Face ID performance. Place the cooling plate with the battery back into the phone, but don't reinstall all 15 screws yet. We'll be doing a quick test run of the iPhone first. First, connect the display and front sensor cables, then reconnect the battery cable. Close the display into place, then power on the iPhone and do a quick test to confirm everything is working properly. After the first boot, you'll need to calibrate the new front camera module using Repair Assistant. Go to Settings, then select General, and then the About section. You will see a new section, Parts and Service History. Go to this section and follow the calibration prompts. After calibration, open the camera app, switch to the front-facing camera, and confirm the image is clear and properly focused. Then test Face ID. Once everything passes, power the iPhone off again, open the display, and let's restore water resistance. Remove the old adhesive tape from the iPhone's frame. Once the iPhone is opened, the adhesive tape loses its sealing properties and can no longer protect your device from water and dust. To restore water resistance, you'll need to apply new waterproof sealing tape around the frame. However, if you don't have the new adhesive tape on hand, it's best to leave the old tape in place until you're ready to replace it. Use a cotton swab dipped in isopropyl alcohol 91% or higher to clean any remaining adhesive or residue from the frame. The surface must be completely clean. This is critical for the new adhesive tape to bond properly and for the display to sit flush with the frame. Also, remove the old adhesive gasket from the iPhone's display, then wipe the surface with isopropyl alcohol to remove any remaining adhesive residue. Place the cooling plate with the battery into the iPhone and secure it with 15 screws. Carefully align the new adhesive tape with the edges of the frame, ensuring proper placement. Press down along the perimeter using a plastic spudger to secure it firmly. Once the tape is applied, peel off the top liner, then use a plastic spatula to press it again around the entire perimeter to securely fix the tape. Remove the final protective liner from the adhesive to expose the side that will bond to the display. Reconnect the display and sensor connectors, replace the bracket, and tighten the screw. Now, carefully position your display over the frame and press down starting from one edge and working across. Apply firm, even pressure around the entire perimeter to ensure good adhesive contact. Then reinstall the 2 screws near the charging port to finish assembly. If you found this guide helpful, please like this video and subscribe to How-FixIT for more detailed repair tutorials. Visit our website for more insights and do-it-yourself guides. Remember, every tech challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow. Before you go, watch one of these next. First, my video on the best screwdrivers for iPhone repair, so you use the right bits and don't strip screws. Or my guide on where to buy original iPhone parts, so you avoid fakes and get reliable parts. Both are on screen and in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.